Hello and welcome to the first annual Monk's Best of MMA DFS Award Show 2022 edition, Middleweight edition, happening right now on the Monkmatician channel. I am your host, Monk, aka the Monkmatician, and in this very episode, guys, we're going to go over 10 DFS awards for the middleweight division, guys. Let's get right into it. We're going to be giving out the most active middleweight, most wins, most raw DraftKings points per minute, most bonus points per fight, most DraftKings points, least DraftKings points against, best scoring percentage, best optimal rate, top 10 scores, and the best overall fighter as far as DFS is concerned, guys. Hope you're having a great holiday. Let's get right into it. Most active middleweight 2022 out of 68 fighters, 30 times someone from the middleweight division is optimal. Let's check it out. The most active middleweight. There was one guy, a few guys that fought 3 times, one guy that fought 4 times, and that is Mr. Joaquin Buckley. What am I, an idiot? Joaquin Buckley. He did go 2-2, so much like Andre Fiallo in the welterweight division, fighting more does not necessarily mean fighting better. So 2-2, 500 record for Joaquin Buckley, most active middleweight 2022. The most wins out of all middleweights. We have a several-way tie for second place. Joaquin Buckley, Jacob Malkoun, Gregory Rodriguez, Chidi Njokuani, Cody Brundage, Andre Petrosian, Jared Cannonier, Israel Adesanya, Chris Curtis, Anthony Hernandez, Andre Petroski. Who else? Oh, no, it was Armin Petrosian. Andre Petroski, there we go. Mikhail Oleksiejczuk, Dricus du Plessis, Junyoung Park, and Brendan Allen. I think I got all those guys right. Most wins, all tied. Second place, 2 wins apiece. Who had most wins? One guy had 3 wins. Times 3. 3 guys had 3 wins. Roman Dolidze, Alex Pereira, and Kyle Bahayo. 100% win rate. All 3 guys fought 3 times. They each had a 3-0 record. Roman Dolidze, Alex Pereira, and Kyle Bahayo. 3 wins in the middleweight division. Most raw DraftKings points per minute, aka the best offensive pace. Number 5, Gregory Rodriguez. Guys, you had to fight at least twice to qualify for these awards. Gregory Rodriguez, 5.15 points a minute. Number 4, Phil Hawes, 5.66 raw DraftKings points per minute. Number 3, Jacob Malkoun, 5.96 point per minute rather. Number 2, Anthony Hernandez, 6.04 raw DraftKings points per minute. And the number 1 best offensive pace of 2022 in the middleweight division is Michael Oleksiejczuk, 9.48 points per minute, guys. My goodness, what a year for middleweight. Now that I believe he moved down from light heavyweight for Michael Oleksiejczuk. Most bonus points per fight. Number 5 is a tie between Gregory Rodriguez and Alex Pereira, 53.33 per fight. Number 4 is another tie between Cody Brundage, Andre Petroski, and Brendan Allen, 60 points per fight. Number 3, Chidi Njokuani, 68.33 bonus points per fight. Number 2, Roman Dolidze, 83.33 bonus points per fight. He fought 3 times in 2022, 83.33 points per fight. And number 1, most bonus points per fight, Michael Oleksiejczuk, again, 90 points per fight, guys. Most DraftKings points overall in 2022. Let's take a look. Number 5, Chidi Njokuani scored 259.22. Number 4, Gregory Rodriguez put up 287.40. Number 3, the new champ, Alex Pereira, 289.13. Number 2, again, he's at the top of almost every one of these lists so far, Roman Dolidze, 307.84. And number 1, most points scored in 2022, Jacob Malkoun with 328.09. My goodness, what a number there from Jacob Malkoun. Least DraftKings points against, or if you don't like brevity, fewest DraftKings points allowed. So one of the better defensive numbers here is Junyoung Park allowed just 65.92 points. Number 4, Roman Dolidze allowed only 45.74. Number 3, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez allowed only 42.06. Number 2, Andre Petroski allowed just 32 DraftKings points in 2022. And number 1, The fewest DraftKings points allowed in 2022. Wow, this guy's the top of several charts. Michael Oleksiejczuk, 11.59 points is all he allowed in 2022. The best scoring percentage of the year. Number 5, Dricus du Plessis scored 74.85% of all the DraftKings points in his fights. Number 4, Anthony Hernandez scored 84.94%. Number 3, just a point above that, Andre Petroski scored 85.93% of all points in his fights. Number 2, my guy again, Roman Dolidze, 87.06% of all points scored in his fights came directly from Dolidze. And number 1, the best scoring percentage of 2022, again, Michael Oleksiejczuk. He is killing these awards. 92.05% of all points scored in 2022. In his fights, rather, I should say, came from Michael Oleksiejczuk. The best optimal rate for middleweights 2022, a several-way tie. 5-way tie for second place. Jacob Malkoun, Roman Dolidze, Gregory Rodriguez, Cody Brundage, Chidi Njokuani all made the optimal lineup in 2 out of 3 fights, guys. That is a 66.67% optimal rate. Fantastic. Number 1 overall, best optimal rate. A 2-way tie between Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, look at that mustache, fantastic, and Andre Petroski, look at that beard, absolutely incredible. Both guys also made the optimal lineups twice, but fought only twice for a 100% optimal rate. Fantastic. I mean, top 10 scores, aka the best individual DraftKings performances of 2022, one of my favorite categories. Let's check it out. Number 10, Nick Maximov against Punahele Soriano scored 123.55 points in a split decision victory. Number 9, Dennis Tululin against Jamie Pickett scored 123.77, finished him in just under 10 minutes. Number 8, Michael Oleksiejczuk smashed up Sam Alvey in just under 2 minutes, scoring 124.11. Number 7, just a few weeks ago, Dricus du Plessis smashed up Darren Till, scoring 125.59, subbed him in just under 13 minutes. Number 6, Abus Magomedov against Dustin Stoltzfus put up 127.86, destroyed Stoltzfus in about under 30 seconds, it looks like, for a quick win bonus, 127.86. Number 5, Jacob Malkoun over AJ Dobson scored 129.31. That would have been a unanimous decision. Number 4, Chidi Njokuani over Marc-Andre Barrios. This was a very quick win. KO TKO in, probably under 20 seconds it looks like. 129.92. Number 3, Jacob Malkoun again over Nick Maximov. Scored 131.11 in a unanimous decision win. Number 2, Phil Hawes over Jaron Wynn in just under 10 minutes. KO TKO'd him, scored 135.21. And the number 1 individual DraftKings performance at middleweight was Gregory Rodriguez over Julian Marquez. He scored 141.36. RoboCop, let's go. TKO'd Julian Marquez in just over 3 minutes. Fantastic list right there. Best overall, guys. We did it. Best overall fighter, middleweight, 2022. This was a toss-up. A few people made the optimal lineup twice, but only 2 scored over 300 points, and one of them would seem just a little bit better than the other, guys. Best overall middleweight 2022 is going to be Roman Dolidze. Hear me out. This guy went 3-0. Twice he was optimal. Scored 102.61 per win. 4 points a minute. Scored 307.84, guys. Malkoun is the only one that scored more, and he had a loss. 6.73 to 1 DraftKings ratio. He did all this at the average salary of an underdog. A mid-range underdog. 7,600 average salary between those 3 fights. 83.33 bonus points per fight. And he scored 87% of all DraftKings points scored in his fights, guys. Roman Dolidze is your best overall middleweight for MMA DFS in the year 2022. My goodness. You had Roman Dolidze. You were optimal 2 out of 3 times, scored over 300 points, and surprised the hell out of everyone except for yours truly. You picked him all 3 times this year. Anyways, I digress. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Hit the like, hit the sub button, and stick around for the best of the light heavyweight division. That is the next episode. As usual, I want all of you to enjoy the fight. So, enjoy, and we will see you in the next one. Have a happy new year.